Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the board game Monopoly Unicorns versus Llamas. Now, the object of the game is you're going to try to get your team, either the Llamas or the Unicorns, the most amount of awards. The awards tokens are going to be these. This is going to be the one for the Unicorns, and then these are going to be the ones for the Llamas. These are the Unicorns and the Llamas right here. Here is a llama, and then over here is a unicorn. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and pick which team you want to be on. Let's say we had 4 players. So you'd have 2 llamas and 2 unicorns, and you just go ahead and place it here on the go space to start. And the way it's going to work is depending on what team you are on, you're going to alternate. So it'll be llama, unicorn, etc. Here's the money. The money is going to be in $100 bills and $500 bills. In the very beginning, you're going to give everybody $2,000. So I'll go ahead and describe the spaces with you here. Whenever you pass go, you're going to collect $200, and the properties now are going to be awards or titles, so to speak. So you've got the fluffiest, the cutest babies, twinkliest eyes, most colorful, and they're going to be represented by these deed cards over here. You've also got these 2 very cute dice, and then you have 2 different types of chance cards. You've got chance cards for the llamas and then chance cards for the unicorns. Pick these up anytime you land on one of these chance spaces over here, and there's a couple of different types. You've got one that you can keep and then use for later. This one says when Team Llama is about to claim a title, claim it for yourself. There are others that, well, you'll just play immediately. This one says replace the highest placed llama marker with one of yours. And anytime you land on one of these, depending on what team you're on, the llamas will draw from here and the unicorns will draw from here. And there's also a get out of jail free card that you'll be able to pick up as well. So anyway, what you're going to do in the beginning is you're going to go ahead and roll these dice. You're going to move that amount of spaces. If you land on a property that has not been claimed or owned, you can just simply buy it for the purchase price. And let's just say it was a unicorn that landed over here and he decided to buy it. Well, he will go ahead and put one of his markers over here, and then he'll go ahead and claim the card that has the title on it. Now, a couple of things. If the other team lands on this property, he's going to go ahead and pay this amount, and all the amounts are going to be different depending on the card. If it turns out that the team has a complete color set, he's going to go ahead and pay the second amount over here. Now, what the other team can do is if they happen to land on this is after they pay their tribute, they can pay an extra $100 to go ahead and place a marker on their own over there. So let's say this llama decided to do that, he would go ahead and place a marker over here, and now he would have taken over this. Now there can be up to 3 markers on here, and if another llama were to land on here, he could place a 3rd marker on here. Once there's 3 markers, then this property is going to be locked and nobody else can lay claim to it. The zoom ahead space here, if you land on that, that will allow you to go to the next unclaimed title on the board. Right here is just visiting. If you land here, nothing happens. Going to jail, you can go to jail if you land on this space. If you roll doubles 3 times in a row, and as in standard Monopoly, if you roll doubles, you'll roll again. Free parking, nothing happens over here. And anytime you pass go, you're going to go ahead and collect $200. Now, if you end up in jail, there's 3 ways you can get out of jail. You can pay $200 at the start of your next turn, then roll a move as normal, use a get out of jail free card, or just roll doubles on your next turn. And if you do it, you're free. If you're not, they'll have 3 turns to try to do it. And if you don't, you'll just pay the $200 and use your last roll to move. So essentially, the game's going to start kind of looking like this with these different little award and titles on there. If it turns out that somebody cannot pay the opposing player, the other team will go ahead and choose one of the markers and take it off. And then they will go ahead and replace the marker with one of the opponent's markers. So for example, if a llama landed over here and couldn't pay the cost, then the other team can go ahead and just take this marker off and then replace it with one of theirs, like so. And if it turns out they can't even do that, then basically nothing is going to happen. So anyway, the game is going to end once the last property has been claimed by a title, and then everybody's going to count up the amount of titles that they have got on the board, and whoever has the most amount is going to win the game. And that, folks, is Monopoly Unicorns versus Llamas.